questions, because I'll just ask. You know, I'll say there are people in my district who really wanna be involved, but, after last year, they just wanna know, is their effort going to be worth it? Do you have the scholarships? Is this for sure happening? You know, like, I'll ask all those questions, so. We're gonna bring all those booklets that we said on Monday. Will you be here Monday?
Okay, yes, we'll be here.
Okay, so I'll have Sage confirm, but we have a coffee hour Monday morning. McDonald's on Division and Hall.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there for a coffee hour, and that ends about 10, so they'll probably come over right after that.
I was planning on being at that coffee event.
Okay, oh, well, we'll
I'll write
give it to you there, that's
well,
even better.
If my job let me, if you can let them know, what time does it start, at 9 o'clock?
Yep, starts at 9 o'clock, it'll be 9 to 10.
The McDonald's right next to, AutoZone,
Yeah.
on Division, right by Hall Street.
Your McDonald's?
Yeah, my McDonald's.
Yeah.
He lives at that McDonald's.
That's a great team over there, I love them, so we're gonna grab some breakfast, grab some coffee, support them. 9 o'clock.
9,
Yeah.
Yep, it's 9 to 10.
9 to 10.
We know your time.
Excuse me,
Oh,
And one
go ahead.
one more thing, I do believe that April 11th date was, that's how long, Congress gave, well, I think they put a block or a hold on making a decision until the end, I think that's how I got that date.
Okay.
Saturday?
Pardon me?
It's a Saturday.
I don't know. Well,
No,
I'm just
April
saying.
11th, I just know that, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but that doesn't make any difference, the government can when they wanna do it.
There you go.
Right.
They don't-
We
you
know
can't
your-
tell what day it is.
Christian, we know your time, and I know you, and anybody else have any more?
Yeah, let me just.
Did I answer your question?
Well, I can, go ahead, somebody else, go ahead.
Well, I didn't answer it, but I said we're gonna work on it.
Okay, well, this is a veteran. He was with Community Action and, like, HUD Bash,
Mhm.
and now he's with Michigan.
Okay.
Veteran, paid his portion of rent. Michigan was late paying their rent, you know what I'm saying? So, then it put us in a hole, and then we out in the cold because they didn't pay their rent, their portion of rent, you know what I'm saying? So now, the veteran gotta go to another service and get a security deposit and get the first month's rent. You know.
So because they paid late, it
Yeah.
was an eviction?
Right. It was a big.
Was this with a
And then the
rental
service-
company, or was
Yeah.
it like a
Housing
individual?
Housing commission.
The housing
But-
commission,
yeah,
okay.
But listen this, a veteran service called the manager on the phone and said, we gonna take care of it. I got to give him his paperwork, his documents, and we gonna pay for it. They say no.
The housing commission said no.
The property manager where I was living said no.
Okay.
But the veteran service, Brandy called him on the phone and talked to him and said, we gonna pay for it, we gonna take care of it for him.
Okay, I would like to know who the company is.
I give you all the information you need.
So, but what, is it about this? Or,
Yes,
okay, yeah,
I can speak to that. We're both, with the Veteran Action Board.
Okay.
The president, she's the vice president, and this topic is something that we.
it happens a lot.
Yes.
I'm dealing with it right now.
Yes.
I sit on the seat, I got a seat at the steering
So
council.
I wanna make sure I understand.
Yes.
Michigan's office is paying rents late.
Right,
Yes.
Yes.
right,
Yes.
Those in charge of the dollars.
right.
Yes.
Sometimes are late, and that late fee
Right,
reverts back,
adds on to,
Yes.
okay.
reverts back to, our
They not
line.
got it.
And people are receiving evictions because of these late
They be-
payments.
Yeah, cause they late with they,
Most
not
of
my
it's-
portion, but they late,
Yeah.
with they rent.
Yes.
Okay, that's absolutely something that I would want to
Yes.
help with. Housing Commission just asked me to come in and sit down with them. But I just need as much information as I can get. Like, if I can get examples, I know people don't like using their names, but if anyone's willing to tell me, because if I
I
can
will
know.
be all they need.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the information I need to know.
Phone numbers
A
too.
name, like where they serve, just so I can, say that.
You hear what she's saying?
The name, no, they're gonna collect it for
Oh,
me.
yeah, I got it.
So, their name, where they serve, where they were staying, how many times a late payment was made, and if we can get an idea of when the payment was made late, so like if it was during the first, are they paying it on like the 12th, the 6th, you know, just so I can get an idea of that. And then especially if it's resulted in, let's talk about late fees too,
Yeah.
but especially if it's resulted in evictions as well.
I was late, but I wrote the property manager a letter and told him my debit card, the bank locked my card. And I told him, you know what I'm saying, the bank locked my card, I can't pay on time, you know, in time. So I called my bank and they said, we locked your card, we got your photo ID, we got sent to them. So I called them about 11 o'clock, January 10th, and they unlocked they unlocked my card. So I paid the rent on the 11th, you know, with a money order. You know, but I ain't told them, you know, what was going on.
Yeah, and that's okay, because I understand, you know, listen, I understand, but if the state is doing their part late, that's the part that I want to address. That shouldn't be happening.
Okay.
And they don't know anything about your payment part. It's their part getting
Right.
in on
Right.
time, you know, so I'm saying that to say because we all mess up. Listen, my parents know I done called and I'm like, it's due today, I'm gonna slide the check under there after 5. I said it got there, but you know, but I don't want people to feel ashamed about what they're dealing with, so they don't address what the system is doing wrong. And a lot of times we feel like that, like, man, but I messed up too on whatever it is, you know, like I messed up too, so I'm not gonna say anything about what they did. And I don't want people to feel like that, because the system is still supposed to hold up their end of
Right.
the agreement. Yeah. So thank you for bringing that up. I
I wanted to
appreciate it.
address that to you.
No, I appreciate it. And if it's a larger problem, I really wanna know, because February, I just agreed to this. But there's a time I'm supposed to sit down with the housing commission, and in the meantime, I want to, so who makes, can you also tell me which department is making these payments? So, because I need,
Yeah, I can tell you that right now for the veterans.
yeah, who is it?
You got Community Rebuilders and you've got Volunteers of America. They're the only two that holds the veteran contracts from the federal government.
Except for
Community
HUD Bash.
Rebuilders and volunteers.
HUD Bash is paid for by Michigan.
Yeah, her bad,
But-
but Michigan, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they do pay some veteran.
I want her bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We pay the majority.
Yeah, her bad, I'm on her
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
all of these organizations having problems paying on time
I'm on her
Just
bad.
about.
All we know is
I'm
the
on
veterans
bad.
that bring it to our
Veteran
attention.
house.
are coming from these
Different,
different.
yeah.
Okay,
different
so
ones.
let me ask you this. Okay, y'all teaching me while I'm so there's federal money, and tell me what is the name of this benefit? Is it just is it a housing voucher? Is it
Yeah.
One is a
Yeah.
voucher.
It's a housing voucher.
One is called SSVF,
a okay?
and then there's a slew of others up under there because that's the umbrella.
Okay, can you get me what
sure,
they
sure.
are,
Yeah.
just so
Sure.
I like to use their language when I'm speaking to them. And then so there's federal dollars, and then local agencies are given
Yeah.
contracts with a certain amount of these dollars and they're supposed to be making the payments.
Right.
And again, there's only 3 of them with the contract.
Okay, tell me
HUD.
again.
HUD,
Her bad, yeah.
HUD,
Okay.
Her bad,
Community
bad.
Rebuilders,
Voucher.
and Volunteers of America.
Yeah, volunteer in
Now, do they have offices here in
Oh,
Kent
yes.
County?
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that community real yeah.
Not
so-
Michigan though, Michigan office somewhere else. They're in Big Rapids.
Right, yes,
Michigan,
right,
Big
Michigan,
Rapids.
Big Rapids.
Now, which Mishka?
Michigan is Big Rapids.
Okay. Okay.
Well, that's the ones that's, executing the contract. Now,
That's the one that's get so Mishka, like the Michigan
yeah, they're doing-
Housing
they're doing
Authority.
all the
Okay.
inspections and
So
forth.
it's
Right.
federal, then Mishka gets the dollars, then they give the contract. So I'm gonna call Mishka. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
This is
I
helping
appreciate
me get the. I'm actually, what time is it? Okay, I just missed it, cause I was gonna call Rob today about it, but I'll call him later.
it. They closed.
Yeah, Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get Mishta into that meeting with, the housing commission. And so let me do some homework on that. But that shouldn't be,
It's
yeah.
been going on, 'cause it causes mental illness.
All this,
anguish,
yeah, just
everything,
extras,
because
and we're in a
you got
housing
families,
shortage right
you got
now.
kids,
Yeah.
You got kids that's involved for being in this.
That might also be, let's see how many stories and names. You know, I don't want the list to be long, but if it is, and if there are a lot, that's also something that we should be writing a letter about. And that my colleagues would sign on to a letter, and we can have more sway because that's a state level letter. So when we all start signing on to a letter, for our state level agencies and saying we all know about this and we're not okay with it, then that really, you know, can, make a difference.
Christian, do you have your date for that meeting?
For the housing commission, no, we'll see. I wanna get some more information and it might get moved up or moved back.
Hey, before you wrap up, can you, oh, Ray's got another
Yeah,
question.
I haven't gotten to mine yet.
Oh,
Okay, you spoke on 2 items, I'm hoping you can elaborate a little
Okay.
bit for me. You spoke on your Sunday dinner and dialogue.
Mhm.
Could you explain a little bit about what goes on and if that's an open invite to folks? And
It is an open invite. I'll make sure, are you on our email list?
I got it at Hub 07.
Okay.
I just
Did
missed
you,
the
oh
last
yeah,
one.
you got the invite. So when you get the invite, can you share it
I
out
sure
with
can.
everybody?
Okay.
Okay, so it's brand new. It's something I was thinking about at the end of last year, and I just, you know, so every year, my business partner and I, this was like way before politics. Last year was our 11th or 12th year. 12th year. So we host a Christmas dinner at Baxter Community Center. All kids under 10 get a toy, they get a picture with Santa, dancing, food. And after the one this December, people are just like, man, we love you know, it's not stuffy. You come in, it's kids running and screaming and adults just having fun. And I'm like, you know what? We need more spaces like this, but spaces that also include an opportunity to you do this, you know. So I mentioned it to Vanessa over at Grand Rapids African American Health Institute. And I was just like, I'm tired, I'm wore out, but I need to do this. And she actually called me back and said, well, we want to do it with you. And so I decided to do it once a quarter, so February 8th, and
Yeah,
then
you did it on Super Bowl Sunday.
I didn't know.
That's why I couldn't make it. I know.
didn't know it was so rough.
I remember.
And that's so we cap it at 100 people just so I get a chance to speak to everyone and it feels intimate. And it is free, but the registration filled up a week and a
Yeah.
half. And I was like, oh my gosh, then when I found out it was Super Bowl, I said, why y'all didn't tell me? Y'all signed up.
Yep, I sure did.
But the other one, the next one will be in May, and let me tell you, we don't have the location and everything locked in, but I have the date.